Hello, YouTube, and yes, I know it's been quite a long time, and I apologize for that. I'm not gonna lie, I've been very frustrated with Yu-Gi-Oh lately. Uh, Being priced out of the game, things like that. Rarity Collection 2 was an absolute, well, I'll be frank, shit show. I think that set was ass. Um, this is all you got in it. This is literally all that was in it. Everything else that came in it, other than like access code, was already dirt cheap. There was no point in any of those prints except for maybe the planets. And then the planets were useless because they didn't reprint the rest of the deck alongside the planets. We're missing Quim, Dispater, Chaos Angel, Fenrir, freaking. I know there's a crap ton more. Centurions, Vanquish Souls, uh, what else? There's definitely more. There's a lot more. SP Little Knight, Thrust. Um, there's just a crap ton that they missed, and I'm not gonna lie, getting this released kind of annoyed me. I've been getting really frustrated with the fact that budget players play this game on a lag. This deck was good 2 formats ago, and we're just getting it. And now, with that being said, I have topped my last 3 uh, tournaments with it. I took first at 2 of them and second at 1 of them. But I still don't think this deck is like the correct choice for the meta, especially when we're in a tier 0 format. YCS Indy just happened, and almost all of top 64 was Snake Eye. It was 90%, not top 64, top 63, 62. No, I keep saying 60, 32. There we go. Was basically all Snake Eye. Absolutely insane. And, you know, the reason they keep doing this is, why didn't we get the rest of Kashtira reprinted? Oh, well, we're not done selling it. It can still make us money because it's still seeing meta play. Okay, where's Voiceless Voice? Where's, anything that's relevant? Where's the sinful spoil stuff? Well, we're not done selling it. It's still seeing meta relevancy. Budget players aren't allowed to play meta relevant, so I know this is supposed to be a deck profile, and here I am going on a rant. Um, but yeah, that's why I haven't been posting a lot. I've been hyper frustrated with Yu-Gi-Oh and not really encouraged to play. Our ban list is crap, our sales are crap, and one of my favorite local shops is closing, unfortunately. I'm sad to say. Support them while you can. If you guys want to check them out, it's Thunderforge Gaming in Troy, Ohio. Definitely give them a look-see. They do have an online store. Buy what you can from them. They're probably going to have some sales. I'm hoping to save them a little bit of promotion here and there. They have to make a certain amount, otherwise they can't remain open. But I'm hoping they can stay open. They're one of my favorite shops and one of my biggest locals, usually, 16 to 20 players, which is really kind of nice. Um, they're also the closest shop to me. The next closest shop is about 30 minutes away, which I can't afford to drive regularly. But yeah, I'm going to go over this deck, why I think it's been doing okay at a local level, at least. I don't think it's been doing well anywhere else. I've seen it top a few regionals here and there, but not top, but at least get its invite. And I think you can get your invite with this deck. It's not on a lot of people's radars, and it's a good budget friendly deck now. 2 formats too late, but that's neither here nor there. So we're gonna go over this a little bit. One of the big cards that they reprinted, it was $25 up until the reprint, was the Purrely. Sorry, guys. Along with being frustrated with Yu-Gi-Oh, I've also been doing a lot of housework, a lot of renovations, and fighting back a chest congestion problem that I've been having. But yeah, 3 Purrely. One of the cards that was very expensive. You definitely needed it to play the deck, and for some reason it was $25 up until the reprint, because Konami just did not reprint it ever. They for some reason just avoided it like the plague, and now it's dirt cheap. 2 formats too late. I wish Konami would stop forcing budget players to play on a lag and stop having this paywalled game. I want players to be able to play based on skill and not based on paywall, which, to be honest, is a lot of times why I lose locals, is because I'm paywalled behind something. Um, Hopefully Ragnarok stays budget friendly. I've almost completed that. Trading for it has been a bit annoying because nobody's pulled any of it. Next, we play 3 of the Black Cat. I know some people have recommended 2. I really like 3 of this. It gives you more long game stuff if you have more cats in your deck. I don't know. I play this deck very differently from others. You'll probably see a video posted soon. Oh, speaking of cats, go on. Go, 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 go. There we go. Speaking of cats, there was mine. That's not all the monsters we play. We'll go over hand traps real quick, too. Give me a second here. I play 2 Nibiru. There's a lot of hand traps. By the way, I think this game's in a terrible state. When we went from people saying, 6 hand traps to 9 hand traps was a lot of hand traps, and now we're playing as many as I'm about to show you. 2 Nibiru, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Ghost Ogre, 2 Ghost Bell, and then also 3 Infinite Impermanence. If you're wondering, that was 13 hand traps, which is definitely way too many. I think a format is balanced when we can play something middle of that. I think around 6 to 9 is a good spot for us to be, but now we're sitting here with we have to play 13 to 18 minimum. More of my frustration with the game, guys. And sorry if it sounds like I'm ranting. I kind of am. It's just been frustrating to have to deal with Konami's absolute crap lately. Just absolutely terrible towards any of the budget-friendly communities, and they've been treating stores like crap too. So, and Rarity Collection 2, I can't figure out who it was for. It wasn't for the stores, it wasn't for the budget players, and it wasn't for the big fish, because the big fish didn't want anything out of it. The budget players couldn't afford it, and the stores can't sell it. So, next we're moving on to spells. I'm playing 3 My Friend. Best card in the deck, probably. The searching power and the consistency boosting is very nice. I know a lot of people, by the way, are going to tell me about my rant, because they always do. There, I know prices are going up for Rarity Collection, but that's actually not a good thing. Rarity Collection 1 prices stayed low for a lot longer. The reason Rarity Collection 2 prices are going up is because nobody's opening the set because nobody wants it. So there's a limited supply of the cards that people are after. So if you're going to come at me and go, well, prices are going up, so the set's doing well, it's actually not. The set's not selling, so the prices are going up because there's not as much of it around. I'll continue on with the deck profile now. Next, we have 3 Pretty Memory. And remember, every quick play spell in this deck is an E-Telly. You just have to discard a card, not cost, by the way. So if they ash it or anything, you don't discard. This one, when attached on activation, this is your most free one. You don't have to control anything else, but on activation, gain 1,000. Both players gain 1,000. And then when it's attached as an XE material, you can send another card to grab one of your opponent's cards and attach it to that monster as an XE material. Next, we are playing 3 Happy Memory. My deck list, by the way, probably isn't super different from other people. Just the play style I do is different, to be honest. I think my deck profile is pretty standard, to be honest. The 3 Happy Memory gives additional attacks. If you can stack them up, it's really nice. Part of how you do the OTK. Next, we're playing 2 Delicious Memory because it's at 2. That's kind of self-explanatory. It's also the attack booster and makes your towers even more towery. We are playing 2 Sleepy Memory. I truthfully think if they're going to up this deck anymore, I think Delicious would be what to bring back and keep Sleepy Memory at 2. I don't think Sleepy Memory is a card we need it more than 2. But any consistency helps. And then we are playing 3 of the Street. I play this because I play 3 of the Cats. I've seen a lot of people playing 2 of this. I want to see this. I play 3 of the Black Cat, and this is usually what I search unless I'm in a pinch. But my opponent not being able to target my things is very good. Next, my consistency boosters were 3 Pot of Prosperity. I don't draw on my turn. I only really draw on my opponent's turn. So this card is just everything the deck wants. No, not much else to be said. I don't know how this card's still at 3. I honestly don't. Next, the one I've called by, ban this card. It's just sacky. I will say with how many hand traps I'm playing, one thing I did choose to side was crossout designator, which I guess it's nice to have cheap crossouts, but I already had crossouts. But they were only 8 apiece, so I don't get, again, not something that needed a reprint. But called by was okay in the main. I rarely ever saw it. I truthfully ended up citing this out a lot and cited in multiple crossouts. I think this card can go away and crossout can just be in the game, to be honest. And then finally, we end with one Purrely. This allows me to exceed summon on my opponent's turn and also shuffle back cats, which I ended up needing, as I'll show you my extra deck here in a minute. This card has been very good and helped me to do a lot of things. There's something in my sleeve, it feels like. That's weird. The shuffle back has allowed me to prolong games as needed, and with the way I play this, it truthfully is kind of a stall tactic. So I absolutely love this card. I've thought about upping it to 2, but I already draw too many hand traps and brick on those as it is. Next, we'll go to the extra deck. The extra deck, we'll go through the links real quick. There's supposed to be 3 links in here. I was borrowing one of them and haven't been able to find mine to replace it. So right now it's just going to show 2. So when you see that there's only 14 cards here, that is why. I am playing one Relinquished Anima just because it's now a replacement for Linkuriboh. I would be playing Linkuriboh if not. And then we are playing one Protector of the Agents, the Moon. This is just a pop. It tributes for cost, so it does help you out skill drain, which is a big problem in this format. Snake Eye is citing that. From there, we will move on to the Xseeds. Some of the Xseeds are a little wrong as well, so I will correct that when we get there. But I am playing 2 Plump. A lot of people keep telling me I only need 1 of this, but I feel like 2 is okay. I've never gone into more than 1. The reason I choose to play 2 is I'm playing 2 of all the cats, and that's just because there are still Kashtira players around, and Kashtira Snake Eye is a very prevalent deck, and extra deck ripping is a problem. Next, we played 2 Nor. This is the most expensive part of the deck now. These are sitting around $8 to $10. You do need 2 of this, I think. But the rest of the deck you can get for like $20, so the whole deck's probably about $50. It's what gets you your trap from deck, and then also is the easiest one to go into because you're 9 times out of 10 shooting for Sleepy Memory. Next, we did play 2 Beauty. This is the Negate, Quick Effect Negate. Ugh. I misread this card and thought the Negate was up to thrice per turn, but it's the Attach. They all have the same effect to Quick Effect attach one of the Quick Play spells when they're activated, up to thrice per turn. Oh, hi there, cat. That's my kitty. Who needs to go? Go on. No. Come on. Go. I know. He's after my attention. I just got home not too long ago, about 2 hours ago. Next, we are currently on 1 Happiness. You do want to play 2 of this. I only have 1 and nobody else has one that they're willing to give up. I've been borrowing the second one. As a place filler right now in here, I do have this guy just in case I can't borrow a second one for tournament. So this guy's in here. Do not play this card. This card is not needed. I have never made this card. But yeah. Then we are... Go on. Go. No. Hold on. There we go. Next, we are on 2 of the towers. Again, extra deck ripping is a problem, so you do want to play multiples of these. I can't tell you how many games I've won by just summoning this in defense, and yes, I know everybody's going to say this. You win games by doing that, and just stacking materials. I get this thing to have 3 Happiness, a Beauty, and 2 Delicious before I change it to attack and start poke. And I think that's part of how I've been winning, to be honest. I don't know how this deck wins in this current format, to be honest. It's so slow and doesn't put up this is all it puts up. And if you can't get to this, if your opponent stops you from getting this, you're just kind of like, well, damn it. Next, we are playing the 1 Downer Magician. This is just free overlay fodder for the next card, which is Zeus. This is actually probably also an expensive card. I believe the last I checked, it was about $10. So again, around $50 for the whole deck, because you can get the whole main deck, not including staples, of course, for probably about $20. and then this for around 10, and then the new R's for around 8 to 10 a piece. So yeah, around $50 for the whole deck, but that's really not bad. Like I said, do not play this. You want to play Too Happy. I just unfortunately don't have it. Hopefully we'll get some good budget alternatives other than this soon, because right now this is probably about the best budget deck in the game. And that's really sad to say. Rika's an okay deck. I've been working on a build of Rika Trap Tricks. I don't know how well that's going to go. You could play something like Raid Raptors, but that's slowly sneaking its way out of the meta with so many people on Goddess right now. Goddess is a big thing. So you probably don't really want to have this being your main thing, and then not Blackwings, Raid Raptors being your other option. There's also Tempai, kind of. If you have a friend you can borrow from. Thanks, Konami. Where's our reprint? Oh, that's right. It's after national season, because then we don't care about our budget players having to worry anymore. Thanks, Konami. I know I've sounded like down this whole video, which I apologize for, guys. There's so many cool decks out there, and so many that I want to play. I want to play Centurion. I want to play Vanquish Soul. I want to play Voiceless Voice. Looks dope. I want to play Kashtira, but guess what? I can't afford any of those. Life has not been the greatest thing lately. I've had a lot of unexpected bills, but I know everybody out there is probably in the same boat. I want to play these decks, but I can't afford it. It really sucks that Konami just chooses to ignore budget players right now, especially they seem to ignore budget players more in tier 0 formats, and they've been having a lot more of those lately. So guys, I don't know how much longer people are going to be able to stay in this game before they're fully priced out, but I hope everybody's able to stay and play the game that they love. I've played this game since it came out. I absolutely love this game. It's a lot of fun. I sold out for a little while and then came back, starting with 6 structure decks, and managed to build a whole new collection. So I hope everybody's able to enjoy the game and play how they want. I hope you're not locked into something that you don't even really want to play, like this deck. I've been playing it because it's a budget option and I wanted to see what it could do, and I currently don't have any other options. Melodious was probably one of the most fun decks I have ever played. I strongly recommend it. Unfortunately, first movement solos are now 30 apiece. I had to sell those, unfortunately, just because I needed money. So hopefully everybody's able to play the deck they want and enjoy the game. Guys, I'm going to try and post again at least once a week like I used to. Hopefully I can get that done. I'm going to try and, again, finish Ragnarok. That deck does actually look fun. It's one of the few decks I think currently that looks fun for budget players, and I recommend to everybody picking it up while you can. But until then, guys, remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below on how bad I'm doing. See you next time.